Good evening, friends. Welcome to tonight's session. Uh, I hope you had a wonderful evening last night. Thank you. And there's a lot of news that we'll cover in this session. So, so the first thing I'd like to talk about is, can you see this image which has been leaked, from the sets of Ramayan? You'll see that you'll see two people who are posing as Rama and Sita, and you'll see that one looks very effeminate and the other looks more like a maid. And I do not mean it in a derogatory way, but as in looks, because uh, when we talk about Lord Rama and Sita Devi, we are talking about royalty. Sita Devi is a princess and Lord Rama is a prince, and neither these two look like that. And it's a shame that every time Bollywood comes again and again with the same formula and bring in people, actors who do not resemble our, the people we consider as with so much of reverence as gods and goddesses, and they try to make them so mundane, and it's absolutely disappointing. So I did post this on Twitter, and I found that there was a complete so many responses to it saying that, see, boycott Bollywood because they really don't know what they are doing. And I don't know why. Anita Mehra came out with a very good statement saying that, see, why are they playing with our Ramayana or with our Mahabharata? Can't they get any other book that they can play with, or with any other religion? So this is it's very strange that they do not play with any other religion, and they only have our religion, Sanatana Dharma, to play with and to throw on our faces to show that, see, we do not care a damn. We'll bring anybody or everybody and make you think that it is Lord Rama or Sita Devi. So this is something that has been very, it's actually depressing to even look at these images. Well, welcome, Nina. Welcome, Semina. जब भी सुशांत की केस की बात होती है, ये कबाल वुड कुछ न कुछ मुश्किल करता मुश्किल करते हैं. Yes, absolutely, sir. Yes. So this is absolutely shocking. So meanwhile, I'd also like to, go on to something else. See, before I go on to the main news, see here. Now you will see here. Look at the sort of bonhomie that our actors seem to have. Bollywood actors seem to have with Pakistan. Here, Bollywood actor Salman Khan congratulates Pakistan athlete Shahzaib Rind after he defeated Indian athlete Rana Singh. So you can imagine that he is more bothered about Pakistan than he's bothered about his own country. I do not know where these people belong. They live in our country, they eat from our country, they use all the resources from India, and they praise our enemy. So it's very strange that how and after all that, they say that why are people not watching? Similarly, I saw this very interesting, tweet come back on this thing in which, you have Pakistan Major General praising Deepika. This was some time back for joining a protest at JNU, and then he deletes a tweet. He says that kudos to Deepika for standing, both with youth and the truth. You have proved to be a brave person in difficult environment, earning respect. Humanity is above everything. And he tags Deepika. Now, who on earth is Deepika for this Pakistan Major General? And who is he? He belongs to ISI. And how is ISI interested in what is happening to India and what's happening in India? Why is he interested in the protests that we are having? Protests that are trying to dismantle the unity of India. And for that, he's praising Deepika. So how close is he with Deepika? So these are all the things that, we should have certain rules once Modi ji comes back again, that these Deshdrohis cannot speak like this. And they have to be, if there is talk like this, praising our enemies, they have to be punished for that. They cannot, democracy does not mean you side with the enemy, So this is something that they really need to do, and because it gets into our system and we get so upset with it. I have never seen anyone praising our patriotic deeds in Pakistan. Then why are we the same? Anything that is there to divide India, the first thing ISIL will poke its nose, and they will use the Bollywood actors as their tools. you know so this is it's very upsetting. So let me just take a few comments. These actors should be arrested together with the story writer. Yes, absolutely. Savitri, boycott beef wala Ranbir. Yes, and what did he do recently? He was saying how much he loves to eat beef, and then he wants to play the role of Rama. Even when our prime minister, goes to when he goes to the pran pratishtha of Lord Rama, in Ayodhya, he did all the rituals. He followed a fast. He did all the rituals so that when he enters the temple and he does the rituals, he is in absolutely pure form to be able to do that. you know and we are talking about these these actors and these. It's absolutely it's very upsetting anyway. So yeah, let's just take some more comments. Welcome, Manisha and Gloria. Thank you for bringing all the information to light. You're a true journalist. I hope more journalists can be honest and true. Like, thank you so much, Nikki. I believe you're a new subscriber. Thank you for joining us. Nina says, one can see how corrupt our society is. Why do we look upon the Pakistani cricketer? Yes, boycott Bollywood. Here, on this note, friends, there's one more thing I'd like to talk about before we go on to the next piece of news. So here, friends, you will see. So let me just go to that. This about the kind of truth that Bollywood tells you, and what is actually the truth about what is happening. So here you have, friends, you'll see Ek villain returns. So this is a tweet given by Riddhi, very well written. And look, what she says is, see, if you have doubts that Boycott Bollywood is working or not, Boycott Bollywood is working in its best speed. So if you take a movie like Ek Villain Returns, 72 crores, okay, and it is a huge flop. That was the budget, okay. And what did they make? Only 34.4. Shamshera, 150 crores was the budget, and look at what they made, 44.9. It was a disaster. Same thing with Jug Jug Dio. It is flop. Shabash Mitu, disaster. Khuda Hafiz, a flop. Om, disaster. Prithviraj is a disaster. Then let's go to some more known names, and look at Kashmir Files. They spent 14 crores and they made 251 crores and became an all-time blockbuster. Then Bachchan Pandey, they spent 165, they say, and they made only 49, a huge disaster. You look at Gangubai, they say 180 crores, it made only 126, a huge flop. And then you talk about all the other movies like Satyame Jayate and Bunty or Bubbly. All these movies are huge flops. And this is the kind of, and they keep telling us that, see, theaters are full and, it's every movie is doing well. So these are all huge lies that they, say to make us believe that, we don't know the truth. And just look at the kind of remark this man makes. As it is, nobody trusts this man called Anurag Kashyap. He says, we're living in strange times where Sushant Singh Rajput trends every day. He's talking about Twitter, and everyone is boycotted. Okay, so now you see that this guy is literally scared. Like, earlier we spoke about the Dara Hua Insan. So they now know that who is the reason for this boycott Bollywood trend. He is cornered down on Sushant Singh, because why is it trending on social media? Every day, every person who is an SSRian has something to say about Sushant Singh. One, it is to blame the government for inaction in the last 4 years. They bring out each and every point which proves that the death was a murder. And at every stage, they show proof, as in photographs, and a lot of them has to be credited for it. Many names are there in it, like Yasmin and there's Esther, and there is a New York, New York Traveler. There are a lot of people who are doing it, and we're all joining hands. We do it on YouTube almost every day. So the very fact that Sushant Singh trends is like, it's like a what you call a ghost haunting, haunting these people, because they're not able to get even one hit. They're trying their best. If you go back, if you look at the fact that, see, you in every sort of permutation they are trying Ramayan. Okay, why is not even one movie working? Because first of all, they don't have respect for any of the Hindu Sanatana Dharma, our books, our holy books. They do not have any respect for our culture, our tradition. So then, when in that environment, when they are told, to make movies that are anti Sanatana Dharma, how do you think your movie is going to become a hit? You come with slangs, as if Lord Rama, or Sita Devi, or Hanuman speaks in slang. What are you trying to show? Are you trying to deride our culture? We will not accept it. Again, you will lose your money. And that's exactly what we showed just now in the graph that Twitterati has put. So let me just take a few more comments. Simi Raman says boycott Bollywood is working. Absolutely. Yes, Jai Shri Ram. Bhakti says boycott Bollywood totally forever. Gunsai says hate Gutterwood. And Jaya says true, hate Bollywood. SSRians made it even. Government is not ready to accept the truth. So, see, as far as the government is concerned, they play politics because that is their job. Okay. So during elections, they will talk about, points that will bring them to power. So let's wait and see. So meanwhile, let me also speak about the most important thing, and this seems to be again something coming from after SSR died, he's cursed almost all these people, and Sahil is another person who is on target there. Now Mumbai cyber cell, cyber cell, one second. Mumbai cyber cell special investigation team detained actor Sahil Khan from Chhattisgarh regarding the Mahadev betting app case. So let me just go to that. Yeah. So on Saturday, Sahil Khan was detained from Chhattisgarh's Jagdalpur following the Bombay High Court's denial of his pre-arrest bail plea. The SIT is currently investigating alleged illicit dealings between specific financial and real estate companies in the state and the backers of the contentious Mahadev betting app. As per the initial information filed by the police in the matter, the scale of the fraud amounts to approximately 15,000 crores. An inquiry is ongoing involving Sahil Khan and 31 other individuals. Police procedures include scrutinizing their bank accounts, mobile devices, laptops, and other technical devices. To date, one individual has been apprehended in connection with the case, with further investigations ongoing. Known for films like Style and Excuse Me, Khan on April 18th was questioned for more than 4 hours by the SIT, formed in connection with the Mahadev betting app case, an official said. Earlier, actor Tamanna, and we also spoke about Sanjay Dutt, Tamanna was summoned by the Maharashtra Cyber Cell regarding her alleged promotion of watching IPL matches on a subsidiary app of the Mahadev online gaming and betting platform. Tamanna is also required to appear before the Maharashtra cyber personnel on April 29th, according to a senior police officer. Bhatia's summons is related to her purported endorsement of watching Indian Premier League IPL matches on the Fair Play betting app, said the official. It's alleged that some of IPL matches were illicitly streamed on the app in 2023. As per a complaint in this matter regarding the same case, singer Badshah and the managers of actors Sanjay Dutt and Jacqueline Fernandez had also recorded their statements. So, friends, when we talk about so many people being involved, we're talking about 31 individuals. You remember, time and again, we've been mentioning who are these actors, who went to UAE, who performed, at the dance function of certain unscrupulous individuals who are involved in this Mahadev app, and how they were paid through Hawala services, which means black money. And they are the ones we are supposed to look up to as model actors, and we are to follow them and their fashion. So all these names will slowly come out. So I'm just waiting that, especially because with the news that NCB's top officers have been caught and are being questioned, itself throws a positive light on something changing. If Modi ji gets one more term, I hope this will become a priority, that completely Bollywood will be, whitewashed, and a new name will be given to this, industry, and not a silly thing of following on Hollywood's footsteps. So let me just take a few more comments. Yes. Ma'am holds the best pieces on SSR case on Twitter, unbiased, truthful. Thank you so much, Gonzai. Shrikant says, SSRians made it, even government is not ready to accept the truth. Welcome, smile. Even Saipa, no, she's not. The moment you see she's, twisting her and changing sides, just like what all these people were doing earlier. You remember whether it was Anupam Kher or Kangana, all of them were changing sides according to which side their bread is buttered. Sushant Singh Rajput had a pure soul, says Sashil. Innocent, harmless person to be taken away so brutally it hurts whoever loved him. Welcome, Jeet. Minaji, possible call NY Traveler? Sure, we will call her. We've been interacting with her on her space in Twitter. She's another person. She and Ree have been active, very active on the SSR cases, and we really appreciate the kind of work they are doing. We need to, yes, boycott Bollywood, absolutely. Welcome, Jeet. Welcome, Vidya. This guy thinks he's invincible. He's as fake and cheap. Yes. And you look at the way, see, when he's this man, Sahil, he also sells these, these shakes, what do you call these protein shakes. God alone knows what is there in that, because this man himself is not trustworthy. Can you imagine what they would be putting in that? For example, recently, a little girl died after eating, cake that was ordered from Zomato. And apparently, they see that the cake was filled with artificial sweeteners and some other chemicals. So, what do you know? These people are putting, Bollywood people are putting in their brand of protein shakes or whatever shakes they give you after your gym, gym workout. You have to be careful. I wouldn't even trust their restaurants. I would go as far as saying that, see, even I wouldn't go to their restaurants because I don't know what they bake. They could add something and make us all addicted. Even that could be possible, isn't it? So the fear is there within all of us, that what are these people really doing? And it's always better to avoid, taking any of their products which they promote. You remember recently, just some time back, Jia Khan's mother, Rabia Khan, said that, with regards to pancholis, they sell a drink, and they call it a tonic or a drink that gives you good health. But there's something else to it, And if you look at one of our earlier interviews with her, you will find the details of what she says, and it is very, very scary. So anything that Bollywood is selling or peddling, kindly do not touch it. Even there, even if they sell buildings, don't go. If you're boycotting Bollywood, you boycott Bollywood in everything, in their restaurants, in their designer wear, in their everything, in their brands. Let them understand that we want justice in a country where you give justice only to those people it suits you or the politicians. That doesn't work for the common man. Because if we people like common people like us fall into something, you do not help someone like Sushant Singh Rajput's case. Where are you going to come to help us? Welcome, Nina. You've safely landed in UK. Nina is another one, Nina Nandra, who has been supporting our channel and giving me a lot of moral support. Thank you a lot, Nina, for whatever you do with such selflessness. And another Nina that I love is Nina Mittal, who always, is as caring as someone who we feel now our family. Thank you, Nina. Now, Kevin says, cannot believe all your news. Please do not. And do not come to our channel. If you do not believe our news, please do not even venture here. Because what we say is only taken by the people who know we are speaking the truth. If you do not like the truth, go to other channels. There are other channels peddling all sorts of lies, and to make you very comfortable. Vidya says it should be called Maya Nagari, Maya Lok, yes, Amravati, Chai Chitra Nagari. Exactly, it should be. The name should be changed. Welcome, Purna. Wolf of the East says system needs to be changed. It's still a socialist system and will take another 20 years. No, I'm not that negative in my thoughts, Wolf. I'm sure it will change. Rakul Preet owns a few gyms. If you look at the restaurants, how many restaurants? Sunil Shetty has about 3 or 4 restaurants. Okay, Shilpa Shetty has 3, 4 restaurants. And then you have all these people, they have restaurants. And all of the restaurants have, if you will notice, they have very weird names. Even that they don't like to have clean names. Something about them, is that they prefer to have, things that are, what you could say, polluted or, negative in meaning. I don't know why they do it. So either in connection with Satan or there's so many other negative connections, and then all their names are derived from such things. Besharam, all these things. Why do you need it? Even in the case of OTT platforms, they always say in the subheadings that these are the things that they have, right? So it will be violence, bad language, okay, sexual references, explicit scenes, drug use. Okay, so why are we having all that? Why do you need to use a four-lettered word? If you're in a family, would you keep saying this in front of your father or your mother or your grandparents or your children? You wouldn't. So the very fact that they're using these four-lettered words is even the meaning of those words is of something that is coming natural, something that is respected. But you want to make it look filthy, so you say whatever four-lettered words you want to say to make even the act, which is a normal act, dirty. So let me just take a few comments coming very quickly. Yes, these big companies also endorse them, man. It's a big corrupt lobby. Yes. Arrest these actors and put them in jail, these Deshrohis. Thank you, Meena ji, one of our big supporters, Meena. Thank you so much, Nina. And violence, language, nudity is okay to some extent, but you don't have to use it everywhere, every time. No, it's not. It's not okay to some extent, Wolf, because when you watch OTT, you will see that even for small, simple movies, which your children would want to watch, they're showing everything from masturbation to everything else. Why? A small child wants to see all that? Are you telling me that? So no, there has to be censorship in OTT. Hollywood is not setting our standards. Bharat has to set our own standards. We do not want Hollywood to interfere and tell us that this is okay and this is not okay. Wearing miniskirts is okay, sari is not okay. Meenaji, I saw something on viral that the sisters asked for inquiry on Sushant Singh. It's something new. So I really don't know about this, DK, unless I, see it. Yeah. So moving on to the next piece of news. Filmmaker Karan Johar will go to the man, who thinks the whole universe, moves around him. So filmmaker has once again sparked curiosity with a cryptic social media post. On Saturday, he took to his Instagram to share his black and white picture. Now, in the picture, the filmmaker is seen wearing a black turtleneck sweater and large glasses, posing for the camera with his mouth covered by the sweater. Accompanying the picture was a note from him that read, "I have so many things I want to say about what so many people are beginning to say, but then chup raho, abad raho, or kaam karo is what I believe is the way." Earlier this month, Karan took to his Instagram stories to share a post advising fans to understand that some people may not like them, and it's all right. You absolutely have to become okay with not being liked. No matter how loving or kind you are, you will never be able to, you will never please people in your way, into collective acceptance. You could be a whole ray of sunshine and people will hate you because you're used to rain. Be okay with shining, he said. Earlier, he also shared another post igniting speculations about the latest trends in Bollywood and the kind of movies being made. He said, "बड़े scale चाहिए तो वो बनाओ, action चली, action बनाओ, love story चली तो love story बनाओ, chick flick hit हुई तो वहां जाओ, मौसम हर हफ्ते बदलता है, कन्विक्शन हर हफ्ते मरता है, बॉक्स ऑफिस है भैया, इंस्टाग्राम रील नहीं, 30 सेकंड्स की ट्रेंडिंग में रह जाओगे वहीं के वहीं." Now here, look at the man who's speaking. See, the fact is that he himself copies stories from every Hollywood movie. And he's saying that, see, people are copying and people are following the same trend. If he made some original movies, at least we could believe what he says. Smile says dance reality shows have to be banned. Wolf says, yes, excessive and out content inclusion of R-rated content is in itself out of, yes, absolutely. So there are some things that we cannot watch, and you think it's a light-hearted movie, and then you have all these things coming in, these factors coming in, and then we switch channels. So moving on to the next piece of news. Now it's about none other than the one with the big mouth, Shilpa Shetty. Now, actress Shilpa Shetty, who is currently in the headlines for her husband Raj Kundra's involvement in Bitcoin Ponzi scam being investigated by the ED, made a rare appearance. The actress, who has once again found herself in the middle of a raging controversy. You remember the IPL scam, Royal Rajasthan, Rajputs, or whatever it was known as. Then the pornographic movies. Now, with reports of her home being seized by ED, she visited her native place in Mangalore with her family. There, this actress was seen enjoying Daiva Kola, a traditional performance native to the Tulu speaking regions of Karnataka. The kind of news that we got was that she and her mother did visit Salman Khan a few days back together. Now, taking to Instagram, she said Shilpa shared her experience watching the performance and mentioned how she was getting her two children acquainted with their cultural heritage. She watched the dance accompanied by her children, Liana and Chamisha, and later shared that cuties were all awestruck by the performance. Now, meanwhile, she and Raj also released statements regarding the ED probe and said that they're hoping for a fair investigation. They also said that they should follow the due process of law and take all steps which are necessary. On the work front, Shilpa was last seen on OTT in Indian Police Force. Now, here, what if the federal agency is corrupt? Again, they'll pay money and they'll get off. That's how many times Shilpa and Kundra have got free and then return to all these what you call these dance shows, where they laugh so loudly that although they show their whole mouth, it's almost hilarious to see them acting as though they are half the age, wearing clothes that are there but not there. So it's then again it's it'll be back to the fourth scam. God alone knows what the couple will plan as their next scam. So each scam, they escape. And there are people who are helping them. There are politicians who are helping them. And there are dons who are helping them. This is the state of Mumbai. Now, moving on to Salman Khan. The investigation into the firing incident outside Salman Khan's Galaxy apartment in Mumbai now has taken a significant turn as Mumbai police invokes the Maharashtra Control of Organized Crime Act, which is the MCOCA, against the accused individuals involved in the case. Following the issuance of the LOC against Anmol Bishnoi, the younger brother of gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, Mumbai police intensified their efforts to unveil the complexities of the case. Now it has been reported that the police have booked the two arrested shooters, Sagar Pal and Vicky Gupta, along with alleged arms suppliers Sonu Subhash and Anuj Thapat, under the MCOCA provisions. All accused have been booked under sections 3, all the different parts of MCOCA, confirmed the police. Now, this development has come after Anmol Bishnoi purportedly claimed responsibility for the shooting via a Facebook post, prompting authorities to issue an LOC against him. Furthermore, following the recovery of substantial evidence, Lawrence Bishnoi has been identified as the prime accused in the case. As the investigation progresses, law enforcement agencies have made significant strides, including the discovery of firearm and live cartridges discarded in the Tapi River in Gujarat. Additionally, efforts to evade capture were thwarted as the footprints of one of the suspects, Vicky, were traced from Mumbai to Gujarat's Bhuj. Now, the Delhi Crime Police has also been actively involved, interrogating Sagar Paul and Vicky for nearly 3 hours, resulting in an extension of their custody until April 29th. Meanwhile, the Esplanade Court in Mumbai has remanded the two arms suppliers into Mumbai Crime Branch custody until April 30th. Amid these developments, Salman Khan, the victim of the attack, has maintained a public presence, attending events and premieres, including a special screening of Sanjay Leela's Hira Mandi, The Diamond Bazaar, and the premiere of his brother-in-law's movie Ruslan. Now, see, when they say additionally, they've been, working very, very fast, and how they have, thwarted all the everything to capture the footprints of these guys and to actually catch these people. What they're trying to show, in other words, is that this police is absolutely, top notch. We know how top notch they are, Mr. Eknath Shinde, because 4 years from now, whatever proof was there after Sushant Singh died was cleverly wiped out by none other than Mumbai police under the Mahavikas Aghadi. And when the CBI came in, they had absolutely nothing in hand. So let us not talk about your bravado. Your bravado comes into force when you want to protect someone like Salman Khan. And why you want to protect Salman Khan is the next question. If he is only an actor who just killed a black buck and he's being pulled up for that for last so many years, this is something that not even a child will believe. Apparently, both sides represent two different factions of whatever Bishnoi is doing, this side is also doing. But unfortunately, Maharashtrian government does not want to see anything being done on the other side. They only want to blame Bishnoi. Bishnoi was caught, with smuggling of drugs across the border. Now, why would smuggling of drugs, and why would Anmol say that, see, these people are, threatening them? Salman Khan's group is threatening them, in what they do. So now the black buck has been forgotten. We're talking about smuggling of drugs and whatnot. So is this second gang involved in that? Is what the very efficient Bombay police should be looking at. Instead of, finding two very puny men, who shot some shots at the Galaxy building. And you can hardly even believe that these people are criminals. Yes, they may be hired killers or hired whatever, assassins or whatever, but they hardly look that. Now, why would anything be one-sided? Why do we have courts? We have courts because we look at both sides of the issue, right? How come without even any investigation, the chief minister goes to Salman Khan's house and says that, see, we are going to protect you and we are going to destroy the complete Bishnoi Singh and underworld activities. Do you mean to say, Chief Minister of Maharashtra, that by destroying Bishnoi and his gang, which is now we are talking about 700 odd people, that the mafia and the drug, handling and drug trafficking and the money laundering and the uh, human trafficking is all going to disappear from Mumbai? Is that what you're assuring us? That there will be no crime after Bishnoi is removed or killed or whatever? His whole gang is cleansed. Are you telling us that tomorrow Mumbai is going to be the cleanest city in India? So these are all questions that anybody can ask a ruling minister, chief minister. We have the right. We as public want to find out, why are you not questioning the other side? Let me just take a few comments, friends. So Vidya says, Vinaji requests you to ask everyone to vote. It seems percentage is slightly off the full peak based on complacency that Modi will return. For GOI to take action against anti-India forces, they need votes. Absolutely. This is my request to all of you friends. See, when we voted in our state, in our city, we woke up early. We were the first few ones to vote. So we were not only happy and surprised to see a lot of the senior citizens had come, despite their disabilities. Some were coming in wheelchairs and some could not walk. They were being helped. Most of you are youngsters. You need to vote for a leader who will give you a progressive, a prosperous country. What Vidya says is so important, and to fight the forces that are trying to split apart India. So please, friends, do your duty. This is something that you can't excuse yourself. Otherwise, you'll end up with a party and a country that is completely dismantled. Puna says, lot of brew parks also mushrooming in Bangalore. The whole youngsters lot into smoking, hookahs. Yes, very dangerous culture. Absolutely. Vidyaji, younger generation is in danger. All want Western culture. Uh, June, Sahil Khan is an actor. He's a what you call a model, and he works himself in gyms to produce a body that looks like something like that of Hulk, and he's very close to people like Salman Khan. He promotes protein shakes, and he's always doing a lot of video shoots. So that's a brief thing, but you can listen to the entire video if you would like to know what he's been arrested for. For curiosity's sake, I watched India Police Force. Oh my gosh, the glorification of the police is so cringy and fake. Half the episode was in slow motion. Sure, there's a reason why they made such a show. Yeah, and see if you find, even in the force, you have actors like Siddharth who are supposed to be very good looking and all that. And our police, you'll find, and he's fit. Siddharth is fit, but you'll find that our police have absolutely no fitness in their schedule. All of them look like they've had a very nice, heavy lunch, when they go here and there. So this is something that you cannot say about a police. There are youngsters who are very fit, but the ones we are always seeing are totally unfit. So let me take up one more PM campaign for. So this is not something I'll agree with. Welcome, Sunita. And I'll have to remove you for this comment. Yes. On this note, we end this session. Thank you so much. Tomorrow we'll come with a lot more news. Thank you, friends. Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.